What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we'll be going over the legendary review of the Dead Orbit Scout Rifle Contingency Plan. Now, I think this weapon's pretty good overall, but first let's go over the perks here. So we have the perks. Let's see: intrinsic Veist, a rapid fire, full auto, deeper ammo reserve, slightly faster reload when magazine is empty. Then you have 3 barrel options. You have small bore, which is dual strength barrel, increases range and stability. Then you have extended barrel, weighty barrel extension, increases range, decreases handling speed. Then you have corkscrew rifling, balanced barrel, slightly increases range and stability and slightly increases handling speed. You have 2 magazine options. You have a pen and mag, which increases your mag size, or you have accurized rounds, which increases the range on this weapon. And then its trade perk is Autoloading Holster, which it says the holstered weapon is automatically reloaded for a short period of time. Now, sadly, the only way to attain this weapon, from what I'm assuming and what I know, is through Season 1 faction rallies. And currently, I don't think another faction rally is going to happen within Season 1, which is really sad. Plus, these weapons might not be available in the faction rally loot pool in Season 2. If they are, that's awesome. But as of right now, all I know is in Season 2, we're getting brand new weapons and armor for, like, everything. So I don't know if these weapons will be returning in Season 2. If they do, that's awesome. If they don't, then I guess that kind of sucks for the Destiny players that really try to get this weapon. But if you do have it, we're going to be going over the reasons why you should be using it. And my rating for it actually was a 7/8 out of 10. First, let's just go over the barrel options and what you should choose. I personally use small bore because it has the most stability versus all the other barrel options. If you want to use corkscrew rifling, that's an okay option as well because it only drops stability. It drops stability a good chunk. It boosts your range a little bit too, but I personally went with small bore. Considering the range on scouts is pretty consistent, whether it's a low range or a high range scout rifle, I would try to focus more on other perks like stability, handling, stuff like that. Like, look at the Mida multi-tool. Its range isn't great, but it still hits really hard, especially at a distance. Like on that Trials map, you can smack people all the way across the map with consistent headshots that has no damage fall off. So I don't think range is a huge deal for these type of scout rifles. Let's just go over your magazines. So obviously you have the choice between a pen and mag or accurized rounds. I personally went with accurized rounds for that increased range, and considering the range for these faster firing scout rifles isn't the best, plus if you don't have range, you don't have a lot of target acquisition either. If you can control it without the target acquisition, hey, that's awesome. But I personally went with accurized rounds over pen and mag. A pen and mag isn't a bad option either, especially if you think the mag size isn't big enough. And I think this is where the argument of the trait perk Autoloading Holster comes in. Like, do you stick with the smaller mag and more range because you can automatically reload your weapons if you holster them for a few seconds? Like, so I guess the trade-off is, do you holster your weapon or do you want a bigger mag size? So finally, let's go over the trait perk Autoloading Holster. It's one of those perks that you don't notice until after you watch the gameplay and after you actually like think about how you're using this weapon, especially in the middle of a firefight. This weapon's rate of fire is very fast, so the mag is going to run out very quickly whether you have a pen and mag on or not. And once that happens, what are you going to do in the middle of a firefight? Are you going to reload or are you going to switch weapons? I can't say like definitively like your type of gameplay if you're watching this video, but personally I switch weapons. Like if I run out, I'm like, you know what? We're not going to back around a corner and reload. That person is still going to shoot. We might as well try to switch weapons and go for the kill, you know? Plus, once you run out of ammo in your kinetic slot, boom. By the time you run out of ammo in it, you have a full mag in your scout rifle in your energy slot to take people down with. So that's the kind of way I see it. That's kind of like the trade-off. It allows for like faster engagements, in my opinion. Overall, I really enjoyed this weapon. The only other weapon within this archetype is the Black Scorpion 4SR, and if you like using that scout, I extremely recommend using this one as well. They actually have, I think the Black Scorpion has more stability and the sight is different. You can't change the sight on these weapons, you can only change the barrel, but I think I like the Contingency Plan sight a little more. There's actually a rare Veist scout rifle that looks like this one. I forget what it's called, but it has the same sight as the Contingency Plan, and I like this sight better than the Black Scorpion sight personally. It does have less stability, but I think it hits a little more consistently. One thing for me is why I'm making these videos is that I hate going into PvP solo with non-meta weapons and then end up facing a fire team of 4 for my first game, and they're all using Midas, Uriels, and Last Hopes. Like, that just goes to show that, like, the skill that I'm performing at with these non-meta weapons is the same as their skill performing with the meta weapons. So, even if you aren't using the meta weapons and you're like, oh, I can't get a kill, like, as fast as I could with these meta weapons because the meta weapons are so easy to use, just get some weapon diversity. Like, if you're not enjoying the game right now, I definitely highly recommend using these weapons that I'm talking about using and using them the way I'm using them. I understand not everybody can use weapons the same way. Everybody plays different. Everybody has a different style of gameplay, but I promise if you use different weapons, you will enjoy the game a lot more, especially in the Crucibles, considering the Crucible is like dead right now. But if you use different weapons and you go into Destiny 2 and you're using not Mida, not Uriel's, and not Last Hopes, you're going to enjoy the weapon a lot more. I guarantee it. Alright guys, so look for a community join, definitely go in the link below. Say join the clan. All you have to do is press the link, request to join the clan, and then me or the PS4 admin will let you in. We actually just got our first PC guy. The Xbox side is growing really, really fast. We actually just hit page 2 in our roster, which is awesome. The PS4 guys are coming up on that page 1 in their roster. So I would really like some people on PC and PS4. Considering we only have one guy on PC, I'd really, really like to get some people on PC to help that guy out. I mean, I know I'd appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure that guy would appreciate it as well. We're also ranked 6, and we plan to do the same early on in Season 2 of Destiny 2 / Curse of Osiris, whatever you want to call it. But we plan on doing the same thing and hitting rank 6 so everybody can enjoy the rewards that we get from our clan. Comment what you guys want to see below as well. I'm making content for you guys, so if you have anything that you want me to do, whether it's a weapon review, how an activity can be improved, another thing that was in the reveal stream that you want me to go over, or a little more in depth of what I think about it, definitely let me know. Anything that you want to know, I will try to do a video on it and get it out to you as quickly as possible. And the best way to support me is liking videos, subscribing to the channel, sharing videos, and turning on the notification bell if you want to be notified when I drop some new content on the channel. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time.